I'm going to make homemade Thai red curry paste. So instead of buying the red curry paste, you can make your own. Okay. The recipe, I think I've sent you all the recipes. Okay. What I'm going to do, it's pretty straightforward. Okay. It's, okay, Andrew, this one. It's 2 cloves of garlic and 2 tablespoons of ginger, which I've crushed. I buy them ready crushed from the Indian shops, so life's easy for me. And then I bought chili. Instead of 2 chilies, I just took 1 because it's a very long chili. I've also taken the seeds out of it because I don't want it too hot. So sometimes the smaller chilies are too hot. I've got chili plant at home, but it's very, very hot. And then I have 1 cup of fresh coriander. I'm going to just tip it in myself slowly. I'm putting the stems and everything in because I'm not putting the roots in though. The roots are actually quite nice. If you're making soup and you need coriander in it, fresh coriander, cut the root up and put it in, and it gives you a really nice flavor. But you can just use the stems and the leaves, and I think the next thing I'm putting is kaffir limes. This is what a kaffir lime looks like. Actually, they normally join together like this, like a double. Can you see? Like a double thing, okay? So I'm just putting 6 small ones in, which are single bits. They're actually quite strong. And this is my homegrown lemongrass. I've cut it all up in pieces. This is what it looks like in the plant. It stands up like this vertically, and you get a lot of these bunches coming up. Okay, you can see the root. You can actually stick that in the ground and it might grow if you want to. Okay, honey, it says 2 tablespoons of honey or date puree. So I'm just going to, I have a feeling this is, winter has a problem with honey.
Whoa.
1 tablespoon and 2 tablespoons.
Whoa.
Okay. And half a teaspoon salt. I'm using Himalayan salt because somebody gave me some nice Himalayan salt. I'm using it up. 1/4 cup lemon juice. I'm actually using lime juice because I've got lime and they're nice and ripe. You want it nice and juicy, so it's 1/4 cup is quite a bit. Half a cup of tomato puree. You can see that. And then you've got your ground cumin. I'm going to, much easier to use it. Just 1 teaspoon, just flat teaspoon cumin, and it really smells nice, cumin. So it'll be really, really, and this is ground coriander. Basically, just put it all together. It's my red Thai paste, but I'll tell you what, it doesn't look very red. Looks pretty green though. You can still see a bit of red there. Probably my paste, tomato paste wasn't that strong, okay? But that's okay. Green, red, they all taste, it's probably very hot. Okay, I'm just going to taste it a little bit. it's hot. But it's nice because you only put a little bit in your cooking. So just use it as an additive in either salad or a curry. Okay. I'm just going to leave this aside. Okay, and what I've done is I've baked potatoes, and instead of 12 potatoes as the recipe says, I've only baked 6 because there's only going to be Andrew and me to eat it. So that's an awful lot if I have 12 potatoes. And they've been baked, and I actually baked it less than an hour because I have a fan-forced oven. So this is what I do. Just wash my hands. Just cut it, bake it with the skin on. Can you see? Just cut it, and I'm just, sorry, that's a bit of skin. This won't matter. And just scoop some out. Try not to get to the edges too much because it'll break up. So that's it. And basically this is used with some of that curry paste and other things to make the filling to go on top. See, like a shell. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook the filling on the stove. Can you move this on? I need to get my oils.
Anything else you need from there? Just get it now.
Okay, just a bit of oil, a teaspoon or just a bit more if you like, depends up to you. And what I'm going to do is I've got the garlic. Can you see the garlic? And onions. I've actually halved the quantity. Okay, half the quantity. Put it in and let it cook. Okay. Oh, and the lemongrass. So this is lemongrass. I've chopped it really, really fine. Okay. I'm actually having extra lemongrass in my recipe. So just cook it till the onions get a bit soft. So it'll probably take about 3 or 4 minutes.
Bring the recipe over here.
Okay. Things I'm going to add is cashew nuts once the onions are a little bit soft. If you don't want to use oil in your cooking, you can use water instead of oil to cook your onions. It just takes a little bit longer. The reason I'm using oil is a little bit faster. We can cook faster today. But if you have got somebody in the family who's got heart disease and things, then avoid as much oil as you can. Okay? So okay, raw cashew nuts, I'm just, like I said, I'm using half the quantity today. Capsicum. capsicum. I'm actually going to have to half this because of and chopped up asparagus. Okay, that's about 1 cup. The recipe asked for 2, so I'll put that in. Okay.
Yeah. Huh?
No. Others. About half a cup of hot water. And I'm just going to put some of the paste in. It says 1 teaspoon. I'm just going to put a little bit less maybe. Smells nice, doesn't it?
Mm.
You can always add the paste to the thing later if you want it hotter. You're supposed to add the potatoes in as well. I somehow left out when I put the potatoes in.
You took it in the other room.
To realize all Thai food tends to be a little bit sweet. And of course they have some honey in it. I'm just going to put a little bit. Actually, I think I've made a mistake, isn't it?
Too much water.
Too much water. Okay, can you take a picture of it?
Close as I can get.
I'll lift it up in a minute. You can see it's a bit of salt added in. So I've got, just checking I've got everything. Half a cup of hot water, a 1/4 cup, 1 tablespoon. Okay. And I've got to have some milk, non-dairy milk, and it will be a 1/4 cup as well because, like I said, I'm making everything half the amount. Just going to make it really hot a bit, and the idea is to just mash it up as you can, as much as you can. So you can see all this, and because the potato gets mashed, it thickens it all up a bit. If you like, you can break the cashew nuts a bit smaller. Okay, I'm just going to cook it a little bit longer. You can put different vegetables if you want. You know, mushrooms would be nice instead of putting asparagus, because asparagus at this time is expensive and not very good, because I bought some and it's a bit dryish looking. don't have a masher. Just going to mash it a bit. You see? That's what it looks like. And basically what you do is just fill up the potato things with it. Looks quite colorful, and it's probably pretty healthy, and it is gluten-free. So if you've got friends who come in who have gluten problems, this is one of the dishes you can make. And like I said, you just don't have to put too much of the curry paste.
Okay, we have one question.
Yep.
Okay, you mentioned before about the when you with the lemongrass.
Yep.
That in this dish, not to use the root. The root is good for the soup, but not in this dish.
Not the lemongrass.
So,
Coriander leaves.
Oh, the coriander.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, is what the coriander leaves. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. The root of the coriander is very, very strong. If you want to use it, it's good to, you can clean it up, cut it really, really fine, and put it in a soup and it gives you a really nice flavor.
But it's too strong for this one.
Yes. Okay. So basically, that's about it. And I have to just put a little bit of oil on top. I can spray, which I'm going to do because it makes it quicker.
What's the oil for?
Because I'm going to bake it.
Ah.
Okay, just a little bit, so that you want it a little bit brown. It gets a little bit brown. If you don't put the oil, it won't go a bit brown, but it still tastes just as good. Okay, so I'm just going to go in the oven at 180 degrees. You can grill it if you don't want to. You can grill it on a grill just for 5 minutes. So I'm just going to put the timer on. Okay. Any other questions? If you unmute them.
Talk to you.
Any other questions?
Yep. Yana?
Yep.
With the lemongrass,
Yep.
what part do you use? Which part with that long bit of lemongrass you had there, did you just use one piece or a couple of pieces of lemongrass that time?
Just to show you, just a second. See, that's it.
Yeah.
Cut the root off.
Yeah, just there. Yeah.
Just to cut the root off. And then use the stick as much as you want.
Oh, really? You can use the whole lot. Okay.
Yeah. I remove the leaves. And the top bit is, this bit is a bit stringy.
Yeah.
I don't use. So I use it from here onwards.
Right. You don't have to strip anything off like celery or anything?
It's just the outer bits, which are rough like this.
Right, okay.
Okay, the outer bits. And they're usually quite dirty as well. So you just remove just maybe the 2 or 3 outer bits. And what you will find is when I'm just going to cut and show you. The lower part when you cut, can you see?
Yep.
It's sort of like a purple color.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you can use it. This upper part doesn't have that, but you use the whole thing. And I would, like I said, I would use it to sort of,
Use the whole thing. Okay.
yeah. So when I cut there, so that looks quite good. I'll stop there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
About there.
Yeah, because this bit here is very stringy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's lemongrass. You can grow from the root now, if you like. And
the other thing, Jan, now you've made the curry paste, will that keep for a few weeks in the fridge or not?
Yes, it should. It's got enough chili in it to kill anything. Okay. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to make a tofu thing. So basically what I've done is, I'll take it over here.
Do you need this anymore?
This is a tofu kebabs. I need the hot water. I'll put the hot water. I'm just going to take this out of the way. I bought firm tofu. And I've put it through a bamboo skewer. You can get the bamboo skewers at Coles, and they're nice and thin. Long enough. And just a smidgen of oil. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to have a container with a bit of oil, and which I'm going to just smear it on the tofu as I'm cooking it. Where's my brush?
Mm.
Nope, my brush is gone walkabout. Okay. Little spoon does. Okay, basically you can just, actually you can just do this, not to worry. I'm going to break the stick a little bit because it's a bit too long for my pan. And just what I'm doing is, can you show them? What I'm basically doing is just smearing a bit of oil on all the sides of the tofu. And if I break the stick, I can actually put it in my pan. So if you've got a grill or something, you can use a longer stick. I might just make these few here. Preferably a non-stick pan, makes it easier so it doesn't get stuck like it's doing now a little bit. Just add a bit of oil. So just make it so it goes a bit brown like that, but turn each side so all 4 sides get cooked. These are tofu kebabs. They're easy to do. You can cook the pieces separately if you like, and then put it and skewer it on the skewer. And that way you can actually add other things if you want to. That's what they do in the shops quite often. I've just got it on a medium heat.
Sorry, the pan. Can you
Yeah, I can move the pan a bit. Okay. Can you see? It's sort of getting brown a bit. And just turn it over as you do. Side hasn't cooked. Side hasn't cooked. So it takes about 3 or 4 minutes to get it cooked. You can cheat buying the fried ones already done, if you like. But it's nice to make your own. I'm just raising the temperature a little bit. The recipe says to put some salt on it once you've finished cooking it. I'd rather not, because I'm going to have a peanut sauce. I'm going to make a quick peanut sauce for you. Okay, so you can see it's getting brown. You see, it's getting a little bit brown. So you can cook it as much as you want. I normally like it fairly softish, so I'll probably be, and remember I used a firm tofu. That's done.
Third one.
Third one, Andrew thinks, no, it's not ready yet.
No, that one.
Hasn't been turned.
Yeah, that needs to be turned.
Okay. That's probably done. Done. Getting a bit caught on the bottom because it's my non-stick of the pan has gone stickability. Turning nice and brown here. Just a question. Did any of you make the Polish hunter stew?
Not yet.
Well, I made some on Monday or Tuesday, I can't remember. And it was really nice. We still got some.
It's better the next day.
Or the next few days.
Things went into it.
Huh?
A lot of ingredients were in it.
Yes, it's kind of got everything in it.
Well, it becomes like a one-stop meal almost, you know. I had it with Lithuanian bread because I couldn't get Polish bread. And it was very nice. So that's my tofu. Okay. And I'm going to just leave it there. And what I'm going to do is I'll just bring out the potatoes that have been done. There you are. That's what the potatoes look like.
Look good.
They look good. And like I said, if you need extra chili paste, you can always add on to them and have it. And I'm just going to make a peanut sauce to go with the tofu. So the peanut sauce is, let's see. Here's my peanut sauce.
Get back over here.
Okay, we're back over here and I'm going to saute some onions, garlic, and ginger. Did I take them out? No. Just added some oil. And there goes the onions. Just add some garlic. I'm just trying to think how much garlic is there. 4 cloves of garlic and 1 tablespoon of ginger. So that's quite a bit. This is my crushed garlic I buy from the Indian shop. So it's just got a bit of vinegar, I think, to keep it fine. So just 4 cloves will make about 1.5 spoons. And similarly, this is how I buy my ginger. All crushed, all ready to go. And about 1 tablespoon. That'll make a tablespoon. Makes it easier for Indian cooking. We use garlic and ginger for everything.
Anna, where's the Indian shop? Way out west or where?
In East Lakes, there's an
East
Indian shop.
East Lakes, did you say?
Yeah.
The old shopping centre in East Lakes. There's an old rundown shopping centre in East Lakes. It's a bit run down because they're going to pull it down soon to build a big building out of it. It's got a really good Indian shop in.
Right, okay.
It says family something it's called.
Yeah.
Okay, that's going to take a little bit of time. And while that is doing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix the peanut butter with water. Okay, so how much water? Half a cup of water. So I've got the peanut butter here, 6 tablespoonfuls. Remember, it's a peanut sauce.
So what peanut butter is better than another one?
Doesn't matter.
But this is a crunchy one, yeah?
I took crunchy because I like crunchy. That's about half a cup. And I'm just going to warm it up. Actually, I think my hot water is not very warm, so I might have to throw it in the microwave. What's really good is if you can make freshly made peanut butter. It used to be able to get in health food stores before, but I haven't seen any now. If you want to grow lemongrass, come and see me. I've got some plants. I've got a plant you can pull out and use the roots. Can you unmute them so they can talk?
I mute themselves when they want to talk.
So I'm just mixing up the peanut butter with the water. Make sure the water is really hot, otherwise it's sort of hard to make it. So you make it sort of like this, not too runny. I've used crunchy peanut butter. You can use, sorry. The onions are just almost done. And what I do have to add is a teaspoon of cumin and a teaspoon of coriander. So you can see it's, I like to cook the coriander and the cumin for a little while on the pan before I add the peanut butter, because it actually makes the flavor better and smells better, because it's, you know, as you cook it on the pan, because it's got a little bit of oil in it, you get the really nice cumin smell and the coriander smell coming through. Okay, and peanut butter goes in. The recipe has no salt in it because the peanut butter actually has got salt in it, so I haven't actually added any salt, and you don't need it. But if you're using peanut butter which has got no salt, I'd suggest you actually add a bit of salt. And honey, and 1 tablespoon. Whoa. That's less than a tablespoon, Andrew. So that's your peanut sauce. It's, you get the little lumpies because I use
Crunchy peanut butter.
crunchy peanut butter. Do you see?
Yep.
And the idea is you just put it on your plate with your
You have it.
and you can have some, if you like, you know, if you're for decorations, what's nice is putting a little bit of coriander. Just break a few pieces and voila, it's dinner for tonight. Probably with a potato or two.
Yeah, Andrew will be hungry.
Yes.
Yeah, he's going to get better. Any other? Sorry. Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, before I forget, all the recipes are found in Jeremy Dixon's book, number 4.
Right, okay.
He's got some lovely recipes.
Now, Eva's made a comment. My lemongrass plant leaves always with brown spots. Always grows with brown spots. Do you know how to grow it with this?
Eva, the brown spots on the leaves, it doesn't matter because you don't eat the leaves much unless you're cutting it for tea.
Because my cat eat it. Is that all right? My cat eats the leaves, so I eat the stem.
She's still alive? It's good.
I don't want to kill her.
Her breath smells nice then, obviously.
Yeah. Oh.
See? Yeah. Now, I find like today when I went to pick my lemongrass, there's quite a few which were brown because it's winter. So it starts going brown a bit.
Oh, okay.
A month and a half ago, it was beautiful. It was big bunch and, all green. Everything was green. But now a few of the outer leaves are brown. But it doesn't matter. You only use the stem anyway.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Mm.
That was lovely. Yeah, going back to that curry paste.
Yep.
I think you could freeze little bits of it, couldn't you?
Of course you can.
Bits of it that you'd use, like, a few
What I'm going to do, what I'll do is that I'll put them in a little
ice block container sort of thing, like the ice container type thing.
Yeah, you can do that, or you can just put it in any plastic containers. What you can do is that open freeze them in blobs, and then take them and put them individually into the plastic bag, the Ziploc bag, and put it in the freezer. Then when you take it out, you can pick out the bits which are a teaspoon size amount.
Yeah.
It's a good idea, open freezing sometimes. Then you put them separate, and then when you put it in the plastic bag, it doesn't join.
I do that to ice actually. I do all the ice blocks and put them in a plastic bag, and it's easier to get it out of people coming around than trying to twist everything around.
Yep. But sometimes with ice, if it gets a bit, it joins back again. If you have it separate and then put it together, that's okay.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah.
Well, that looks really lovely. That looks
okay. And if one of you want to do a recipe, let me know, and we'll organize for you to do it.